pattern and the song selection that we had here in the transport control. You can see the song, then we're just going to play what's in the song or what's in the playlist or our arrangement. That's the same thing here. So let's say that we have this kick here. We can actually just go like that. We can create some more here. And now if we play the song, then you will play all of these things that you have here in the playlist. So that is our patterns times 3 basically. So if you go to play here, you will see that we will play all of these patterns in the playlist. But if you go to the pattern mode here, then you will see that the selected pattern here will be played. Actually select the patterns here. So if you go to test here, we don't have anything there, so it would not play anything, and the kick. And you can also browse through the different patterns here. You can also create new one as I showed before, and you can see different settings for this basically. So you can rename a color, you can select in the playlist, you can clone one, that is a very nice one to have. You can also delete and move it up and down, but I think this view is better to do that for. Another option in this channel rack here with the step sequencer, you can also open up something called Graph Editor, which will generate a few different options for the selected notes that you have here. So for instance, you can pitch the notes here. You can also put some different velocity. So there's a lot of different things you can do here. You can also pan the different individual sounds here as well. And you can just play around with this. There's a lot of different things you can do here. Let's take a look at the playlist here. So let's close the channel rack. And the playlist is where we going to arrange our tracks. So I'm going to take all of these pattern clips here and just move them like that. And as you can see, you add a new pattern by just left click, and you delete it with the right click. You also have a lot of different tools here. So as you can see, we're now at the paint tool, but you can also choose draw tool, which will allow us to just put one and then move it. You can't paint it like with the paint tool, like this. There are some different tools, so delete, you just click it and delete it. But that is, I mean, when you're using the paint or draw mode, that will actually be built in by just right clicking on the pattern. Then you have mute, so you can mute an individual pattern like that, and you can also enable the sound like that. See, you can put all of these patterns here in whatever track you want, so you can actually do it like this if you want to, but just to stay organized and let's delete all of these, to have one individual sound per track, it's very nice to just rename, color, and icon the track itself. So let's do that. I'm going to go with kick, put a similar color there as well, and just make it like that.